The scheduling feature will allow you to view all of your tasks currently assigned to your employees in one easy-to-use calendar interface. So to get started, click on the Scheduling tab on the left side of your page. You see, once the scheduling window opens, you're going to see we give you a variety of views here. You can just kind of tab through, find the one you like. If you'd like to show weekends, you have the option to do that. So if you just work Monday through Friday, you may not want to include weekends. And then once you're done with your view, you can use the Set Current View as Default button in order to save those changes. Additionally, if you have teams out in the field, if you have multiple work crews, you can use the drop-down menu to choose the team view that you would like to look at. So if, for instance, if you just wanted to view Team 1, you can see their schedule, and you can toggle back and forth or go back to Show All. So to get started with creating a task, you want to click the Add New Task button. You'll select from your projects already created. You'll go ahead and create a new task. We'll give it a start date and time. You can use these little sliders down here to select the start time. End time, we kind of do the same process. And then here you can choose your priority. Choose the owner who's going to take responsibility for the task. Assign it to a particular individual. If you wanted to add other people, you can do that as well. You can add your estimated hours, point of contact, and if you wanted to include a form for your users to use out in the field, if they need to complete a proof of service form or something like that, you can add a form. So we're just going to go ahead and add a form here, and then you can add a further description if you choose. Once you save that, you see now our task is going to be here, and you see we've actually assigned it to two. We had John Picard as it was assigned to him, but then we also added the J, so you'll see the item is here. If you actually click on the task, you're going to open up the detail window. It's going to give you all the details so you can change any of the items that you entered initially. If you wanted to copy the task, if this is something that happens on a regular basis, you can just hit copy the task in order to open a new window, change the dates, and again, you can specify the information if the teams are going to change, that sort of a thing. The members of the team, you can change those as well, and then save the new task. So I'm going to go ahead and choose a couple dates here, just so we can see it on the calendar. And then save new task in order to complete that new task. You'll get the confirmation here that it's been done. And then again, if right now we're just looking at a daily view. So if we were to scroll through our calendar, maybe we go to a week, you're going to see those new tasks have been added here on the right-hand side. So let's go ahead and take a look at what that looks like on the handheld device. So if I go to My Tasks, I'm going to see all my tasks here by default. If you want to change the view, the users can scroll through different views so they can prioritize their time. So let's go ahead and take a look at sample task 3. We'll click on that. You're going to see here, you've got some information here. So if, for instance, I wanted to, if I needed to contact somebody, I can click on their name. It's going to give me their contact information. I can contact them directly in the app. And then here, if I'd like, I can start by logging some time. So if I spent some time on this project, I can log an hour. I can add an activity date and a comment, and then I save that. If I needed to change the current status, I can go here, click on status. It's going to give me a choice of options. I'm going to choose on hold, save. And then here I can submit an activity. So if while they're logging their time, they want to select a specific activity that you've set up ahead of time, they can select a activity. You can add comments. If you needed to add a customer name to that as well, you can do that. Say they met with somebody and they want to notate that. Save, and then they can click add to complete adding that activity. Lastly, you'll see here we had a form that's linked to this particular task. So if they click on this button, their form is going to automatically populate. They can fill this out, and then from the manager's desktop, you'll be able to see all the details of the particular form. So we'll go ahead and complete this. and hit submit. Okay, so now they've entered in their information related to that task. So let's take a look at what that's going to look like on the manager's desktop for you. So if you go to your projects, then you're going to click on the View Tasks button. You're going to see all your different tasks here, and you're going to go to Sample Task 3. You'll see here we've got an estimated hours, we've got the current status, hours logged, and you can see all that from this window. But if you wanted to see some more detail, you can click on the Log button, and that's going to give you a detail of the hours logged. You see here we've got the hours that we just logged today. And then additionally, you can take a look at the other fields. If you've got forms here, you can see if you've got form responses, you can click on those to get a detailed view of what that looks like. And you'll see here's all my form responses. And then lastly, activities. Again, we entered an activity in this case. So again, we're going to take a look here. We had a meeting. I click on the View Answers, and I can see that I added Mr. Smith to the activity. So again, this is just a great way for you to manage your tasks, give all the information that your employees need to them in one easy-to-use interface on the mobile device. And as a manager, you can very easily see this by logging in to the desktop, clicking on the tasks, and then you can view the various details of the tasks from the desktop.